I'm gonna get this recording up. What up, Wing Wong? How's Twitch going? Wing Wong's gonna be a famous streamer, guys. Mark my words. Where's Turbo? All right, YouTube. Today is Friday. We have no news. Gonna be patient today. Wait for opportunity. So far, we're looking good on the week. We're 2 for 2. Well, break even, actually. Yeah, break even. So, bias coming into the day. We are bearish in the 4 hour still, right? We're still continuing lower. We ended up going past that 4 hour S&T we had with those daily, relative equal daily lows, right? I want to see if NASDAQ can come out and take out these daily lows while ES targets these 4 hour and weekly lows. We'll see what happens, though. We're in error broke structure back to the upside. On the hourly time frame, we broke structure back to the downside. We're in an hourly fair value gap. I want to see if we're going to respect the higher time frame trend, right? We do have all these draws above. Possibility we can come take all these out. I wouldn't doubt it if we did. Then we can reverse off. Excuse me. But what I'm going to be looking for is a reaction out of this hourly fair value gap. See if we can continue lower because we are in equilibrium right now too. Right? So we'll see how this candle wants to close. But if we look at the 15-minute time frame, we have no 15-minute highs, unfortunately, and I wish we did. We already swept them out, but we had these equal highs right here on ES. I want to see if those get swept and we continue in the opposite direction. We had these equal highs right here. Right? So maybe those can get swept. I'll be looking at that, see if we break structure to the downside in the 5-minute off of that because we have all this low resistance draws down below. And if we're going to take out all these, I believe we'll take out these right here, in my opinion. My beliefs. But I want to see if we even come up. Maybe we take out London session, Asian session, 4 hour previous day high, and then maybe even continue lower, but we'll find out. I'm not going to target these draws above. I like seeing my liquidity sweep and then continue in the opposite direction before I take a trade usually. So again, I'm just going to stay patient, look on the 5-minute. We do have this 5-minute high up here. Right, this is at 5:35 a.m. 5:35 a.m. I'm going to mark out this 5-minute high right here. This could be a possibility where we form an S&T off of after sweeping out those equal highs on ES, right? So we'll see if that wants to do anything off of that. Yeah, those are my levels that I want to see reactions off of, and that's really it. I'm going to sit here and be patient, wait for my opportunity, and that's it. That is it. I'd like to see a 5-minute S&T form off of this 5-minute high and then a 5-minute break of structure. 5-minute inverse fair value gap, something, because we're about to form a 5-minute fair value gap, so we'll see. See if this 5-minute S&T forms right here. Let's see. Is the market even open yet? No, it's got 1 minute. Let's see. All right, 5-minute S&T didn't form. But let's see if we start dumping. I want to see the 5-minute time frame align with the higher time frame. So before I think of anything, we have this 5-minute fair value gap here too now also. So if we get a 5-minute inverse / 5-minute break of structure, I'll probably scale down, target all these draws below. First take profit, final take profits. If we just don't dump all the way down, but we'll find out. I really want to wait for 5-minute confirmation first. There you go, Wing Wong. All right, cut and chat. I don't want to see you filthy animals' opinions. Oh, it's good. It just helps me think better. How many points into those daily lows? All right, we still got 200 points. This needs to slow the fuck down, though. Holy crap. Dude, you better give me a retrace today if you're gonna dump. I went back and watched some of my videos too, and something I really want to work on is when we have price action like this, where we know the overall bias, or we don't know it, okay? Mark the fuck it wants. But we overall predict the bias, but it just doesn't give us any retraces or anything like that, and we don't get an entry. I want to work on not getting aggravated with that, and just overall knowing that, hey, we predicted the bias, we didn't get an entry, we followed our rules, we followed our system, and that's all we could do. The market just wanted to go in that direction without giving us any entry. That's something I really want to work on. Yeah, we're sweeping out all these 15-minute draws. Market open dump 130 points. Ooh. Can you slow down, please? Wow. Bias is on pointer. Even on the 1 minute, your entry would be down here. I'm not gonna enter off of this. I mean, guess we did inverse 2 fair value gaps, but that's like not even market open. Nothing we can do there. I'm gonna move this a little bit this way. It's probably gonna fuck this up. Okay, that's good. Right there. All right. All right, we broke structure, inverse 5 minute fair value gaps. We know that, so I'm gonna X this out. Oh my gosh. Lower time frames aligning with higher time frame currently. Let's see if we can get some sort of retracement. Yeah, still hasn't swept out this 15-minute. Love to see some sort of retracement, dude. Give me something. See if we form a 1 minute SMT off that 15-minute low. We did. Let's see if we can get a retracement. We broke structure on the 1 minute too. Yes, just coming into this 1 minute bearish for a value gap. Wonder what this would be if we broke structure to the downside right here. 51 points. Like that. Yes, still didn't break structure to the downside. We respected this 1 minute. 7 points. Target this and this. That could be something. Could definitely be something. Break. When does that 5 minute fair value gap form? In 46 seconds? See if we break here. Oh, I'd love a retrace into this 5 minute, dude. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. Still no break. Where's this 1 minute? gonna X out this 5 minute. We don't need this anymore. We are on a 15-minute fair value gap too, though. We might form an SMT at the low here. Let's see. Really don't want to fight the higher time frame trend, though. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Let's see if we form that 5-minute SMT from that 15-minute low. That's why we stay patient there. Got a minute left of this 5-minute candle. We might form a 5-minute SMT out of this 15-minute fair value gap / 15-minute low right here. We tapped right into that 15-minute gap right here. And we're at the 50% level of this 5-minute gap. Let's see. Let's see. Macro opens at 5. Alright, formed a 5-minute SMT at that low. I'm not going to be bullish until we inverse that 5-minute gap. So we have an SMT from this 15-minute low. But it's just a 5-minute SMT as of now. What just happened? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. All right, broke structure on the 1 minute on ES. I mean on Nasdaq. I need an extra confirmation here. I'm not gonna enter off just to break a structure, dude. I swear, dude, if I get stopped out at break even again on my fucking runner, I'm gonna be pissed. Can this 1 minute fair value gap hold today? Can it hold today? I would love for you to hold. I'd really love for you to hold today. Alright, I'm trailing. Alright, I'm not gonna be greedy today, guys. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I know it's gonna probably hit, but I'm done. It's not worth a couple more dollars for me because I had one micro left. We still hit an 83-point trade. It's still gonna hit. I probably should have held it, but fuck it. After what happened yesterday, I'm good. Let's see if it hits. Let's act like we're mentally in it. I'm mentally in it right now. I'm mentally in this trade. I think a good target's this hourly low, guys, but I'm done with today. I only had one micro left in, so it would have been an extra like $30 per account, $40 per account. Look, it's gonna hit. I still had an 80-point trade, and I'm fine with that for today. Personally, I know it's gonna probably hit, which is okay. I'm fine if it does. I'm fine if it does. I took it at 34. So Yeah, 34. It would have been literally 9 more points. So take profit, fully hit. That's a good TP level. My entry was right up here off of this candle closure. My entry was at 2411. 2411. Right there. So still a 1 to 6.5 RR, which I'm fine with today, guys. Well, where my take profit was, it wasn't actually. 1 to 7.4 off the buy. I instantly put my stop loss when we dropped like this to here, and then I went above this high. But I would have made a little bit more. Again, I took my first take profit once we came below this candle's body, because we were in that 15-minute fair value gap. But I'm fine with that today, guys. I'm not being greedy with it. Again, we could target those relative equal daily lows, but that's a stretch. It's 202 points. I'm good to end it on a Friday like this. I'm good to end it on a Friday like this. You know? What did the candle closure tell you? Just good reaction? Yeah, whenever our bearish... So we're in a 5-minute fair value gap, right? We broke structure off of market open. We inverse this 5-minute fair value gap. We're in an hourly bearish fair value gap. Higher time frame showing us that lower time frame is showing us to line with the higher time frame, right? So I scale down to the 1-minute time frame. We're coming up. We hit the 50% level of the 5-minute fair value gap. We get a big reaction down. We end up breaking structure to the downside. We retrace back up. I want one more confirmation. We come up into equilibrium and this 1-minute bearish fair value gap, right? I didn't enter off this candle. We end up getting a bearish candle closure respecting that 1-minute bearish fair value gap. Entry off of that. So, why are you mad? That was a quick entry too, dude. Like it was entry and instantly we were in profit. I made 281 per account on that one. Wow, we're $500 away now from a fucking on our highest account. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, Pluto, when we're coming into a 5-minute fair value gap, right? When I would have used that 1-minute inverse is if we didn't break structure to the downside, right? We broke structure on the 1-minute, right? If you inverse a fair value gap / break structure, I consider those the same thing. So we already broke structure and we're in a 5-minute bearish fair value gap, right? 5-minute higher time frame holds higher power. In my opinion, we're going to inverse that. You know what I'm saying? It's like if we came into a 15-minute or an hourly fair value gap, which we are in right now, and we're coming into these 15-minute fair value gaps, I would expect this hourly fair value gap to get respected more than those 15-minute fair value gaps. Does that mean it's going to 100% happen? No. But again, in my opinion. But we still hit a 80-point trade. I'm okay with an 80-point trade for today. Especially after yesterday and everything like that. We would have hit full take profit. It's okay. I didn't hold it. I was comfortable taking today. Maybe I should have held it a little bit, but it's all right. Still made 2K today. We made more than we did yesterday. $281 per account. I'm fine with that. Let me risk 44 points, so 44 times 2 times 2. Yeah, I risked 176 to make 281. But these relative equal lows are another good draw if it wants to run there. Happens, Pluto. It happens, Pluto. You saw it coming, though. That's what matters. It happens. Don't be upset with yourself. Yeah, you knew it was going down. Don't get upset with yourself, and don't just try and enter a trade just because you're going to assume that it's going to continue down. You don't want to get entered here and then it retraces back up and then it moves again, you know? Again, it could still just dump down, but yeah, I had my full TP at 20 and I took it at 34. So it's 14 more points. I had my full TP there, so 14 more points would have been what? 14 times 2. It would have been $28 more per account. So I really didn't care about $28 more per account. I was fine with this today. We still hit a 1 to 7.9 based off of these candles' body. As soon as we got this reaction down, I moved it here. And then once we broke below this low, I moved it above this high. And then we just went from there. All right, Friday's trade. We hit for 281 per account. Entries, exit. I exit a little bit early. I wanted to target that hourly low, but it was 14 more points, especially how this week's been going. I just took my profit for the week, and we ended up just doing our thing. So again, we finished today. It's my left hand. Hold on. We made more than yesterday. Yesterday we would have made more, but again, we got stopped at break even on the runner. Still made around 2K today. Ending the week up, right? All green week. We had a break even, and then ended up hitting a good trade today, kinda, and then going from there. All right, cool. Have a good weekend. All right, Friday's trade. We hit for 281 per account. Entries, exit. I exit a little bit early. I wanted to target that hourly low, but it was 14 more points, especially how this week's been going. I just took my profit for the week, and we ended up just doing our thing. So again, we finished. I want to see if I let it fully run 93 points with 2 micros, how much I would have made. 93 times 2. I would have made 372 per account, so I would have made around $100 more. Okay, that doesn't bother me at all. That doesn't bother me at all. That gets us one step closer to a $18,000 payout. $17,500. Our highest accounts are $500 and $600 away. Yep, 51,900, 51,900, 52,000, 51,800. We're getting close, baby. Dude, thank God that freaking hour, that 1 minute fair value gap did get respected today, because I thought we were just gonna skyrocket through it. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, I wanted to enter when we were displacing through that 1 minute, but I've seen times where people do that and it'll go inverse by 2 points and then go into the opposite direction. What are your thoughts on longs from this point? If I wanted to go long Pluto, I would have to wait for 5 minute confirmation off of this hourly low. Personally. Right? I always wait for my 5 minute. That's just the way I trade. Here, let me do this real quick. Let me put this into the chat and I'll help you out. Let me put this in the chat and I'll send it. We got to remember we have relative equal lows down below on the daily time frame, right? So if I wanted to see confirmation to the upside after sweeping an hourly low, I'd want to see an inverse fair value gap on both indexes, right? And then scale down to the 1 minute time frame, wait for confirmation on the 1 minute. But based off of this candle right here, I don't know, dude. We have 4 hour lows down below. We have relative equal daily lows down below. I'd like to see a 5 minute inverse fair value gap / 5 minute break of structure. But again, we have another 5 minute fair value gap here. We have 2 5 minute bearish fair value gaps. I would have to see this one get inversed all the way up here. You know? I personally think we're going to continue lower, but that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I think this hourly low is going to be a big spot where people are going to take a lot of profit taking. That's why we're going to continue a little bit higher right here. Because it is Friday, right? Fridays don't run like cleanly like Wednesday and Thursday and Tuesday. But I personally think we're probably going to continue lower and continue this downtrend on the higher time frame personally. Especially getting this big hourly candle closure out of this hourly fair value gap. But you never know what could happen. If I wanted to be bullish, I would need to see this 5 minute get inversed all the way up here. And it looks like we're creating a 15-minute fair value gap also. So you have to see if this 15-minute ends up closing. I would need to see a 15-minute fair value gap get inversed. You know? Boy, 4. It's totally up to you, man. I mean, again, I don't want to tell you what to do. I think we're going to continue lower personally to here. But I'm out of my trade, and that's why I'm saying that. If I was really confident enough in that, I would have held it. So I just want to be done for today, especially how this week's gone with break even. And then this completely running and then almost taking our TP out at 10 points for 40 minutes and then stopping us out of break even. Like, I'm good with this on the day. And I would have, I don't know. I just think this is a good TP level for today for me personally. This is also a good ass TP level too if it runs. But that's up to the market. And I believe it will, but we'll see. I'm fine with 80 points on the day. All right, YouTube, that's pretty much going to be it for me today. Again, we followed our rules, we followed our system today, but the only thing I really probably could have done better is let that last runner completely run to this hourly low. I took it like 14 points above, right? I had it at 20, so it would have been 14 more points. I'll be honest with that. So I had it at 20, so 14.5 more points. That would have been $27 more per account, and I don't really care about that, especially on Friday. But we could see still made $281 per account. Yesterday we were supposed to make $400 per account, but today was just quick and done, and I'm fine with that for Friday. Especially because we're just getting so much closer to that bigger payout. And I need to be mentally strong here because again, last time I did this and I was at like a 30K payout, I fucked it up. So, and it's just being honest and transparent with it. So we're just going to keep doing our thing, following our system. I'm fine with ending the week like this personally. So that's just me. But peace out, YouTube. So far, this has been going really well. The 30-day series of following my system really good. Some days I let my trades run better than the others, and some days I take profits where I just want to take it and be done. And that's like a day like today to end the week. Because I'm happy with that, you know, and that's just me personally, like I already said. So, yeah, we're going to keep doing this and see where we get next week. We're 1 or 2 trades from locking 7 accounts, right? So we're just going to keep doing our thing, and I'm not going to be risking as much, right? I'll probably reduce my risk a little bit as we get closer, and then once we lock it, then I'll alternate to my other accounts and build those up, and then try and build these other accounts to 55,000. That's my goal. So, but all right, peace out, YouTube. I'm gonna stay on with the Discord for a little bit. Adios. Where's my friggin' thing?